Welcome back to Fusion 360. This time you've completed your 1, 2, 3 block. Now we're going to talk about revolutions. So the last thing we did was we played with extruding and we did quite a few different operations. Now we're going to learn what it's like instead of going in a straight line, extruding in a straight line, we're going to learn what it means to take a 2D sketch and spin it around in a circle. The first thing I want you to do is to save a file. So in the top left corner, choose Save. We can leave it under Admin Project. And this time I want you to type the word Revolve, an underscore, and then your last name. So Revolve underscore and your last name, and click Save. Once again, if your document settings are not changed to inches, go down here, okay, over in the top left menu, click on the little pad icon with the pencil, change it from millimeters to inches, click OK, and that will be good to go. Now, just like before, we're going to use sketch mode to start things off. So I'm going to choose Create a Sketch, green plus mark. And again, it really doesn't matter what plane you use for this one, but I'm going to choose the bottom plane. And I'm going to start by drawing an axis, and an axis is simply a line. So I'm going to start here on my origin. I've got my blue box, just like we did before, and I'm going to draw a line. It's arbitrary, so let's say 3 inches. Hit enter. Make sure that your line's straight up and down. If it's not the end of the world, okay, but it's going to be easier if you do it this way. And then I want you to draw an arbitrary shape, meaning just kind of draw something. So I'm going to go in here and sort of randomly draw an object. And notice I'm just kind of clicking and creating steps and angles and all sorts of different pieces in here. We'll cut an angle in like that. The important thing here is that I wind up back at my start point. Okay, so my start point is right there. Ignore the green check mark. Okay, I've got my little blue box again. I click. It should turn orange. If it doesn't turn orange, you didn't make it back to your start point. So Fusion recognizes that this is all one area. Now I'm going to click Finish Sketch. And normally we would click Extrude and we would pull it up and we would have a shape like that. But we're not going to do that this time. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to choose Revolve. And when I choose Revolve, all right, it already recognizes my shape. All at once, if you look at the menu, it's saying select an axis. My axis can be a number of straight lines, okay? It could be this one. It could be down here. I'm going to choose my backbone right here, this line. And you'll notice that as soon as I do, it's now revolved it. And it's asking me for an angle. If I type in 270 and I open this thing up, now you can see exactly what's happened. We took our 2D sketch and we spun it in a circle. That's what I want you to practice with. Draw a couple of shapes like that, use the axis, and see if you can get them revolved. Maybe open them up to 270 degrees just to see how it works. So we're taking our sketch and now we're extruding it in a circle. All right. If I want to, I can also use something that's not on the on the axis. So I'm going to choose another plane. This time I'm going to draw an axis line. Doesn't matter where. And I'm just going to hit escape, draw a random shape out here away from the axis. I'm going to choose Finish Sketch. And when I hit Revolve, once again, I'm going to turn this 3D so we can see it. I'm going to click in the shape. Then I'm going to switch over here to Axis. And I'm going to select this axis that's hanging out in the middle and watch what happens. Okay, that one also went to 270 degrees, or I could change it to 360. But you'll notice it created a hole in the middle. So that's a quick way to get a hole in the middle of a part, is to put the axis off center. So go ahead and play with that and see if you can get some parts revolved. I will have an actual project for you later when I get back, but I